Hello and good afternoon, Doctor. We are from Section 04 for Group 3, and my name is Lovelyn Julian D. Jones with metric numbers A22EC0190. And next.
My name is Serena Ayuni binti Salimi and my lattice number is A22EC0268. Next.
Hi, my name is Nur Ala binti Ahmad Saufi and my matric number is A22EC0234.
Hi, my name is Putri Nur Edina binti Fazil. My matrix number is A22EC0261.
And now I present for the introduction, the problem background. The problem background of this project is to select benchmarking tools and procedure to test CPU and hardware performance of two different computers. These benchmarks are useful to compare the performance of different systems using the STEM methods and circumstances. Next, we want to measure the CPU time of each computer to perform a math equation by executing the assembly code. Okay. The next is the M for the project is to compare and analyze the difference in terms of CPU performance between Intel i5 12th Gen and Intel i3, and to compare the result of using different benchmarking software in CPU benchmarking, to compare and analyze the GPU performance of different model of graphic cards, and to determine the order of laptops in terms of CPU and GPU performance. Okay, next for the objective of this project is benchmarking. Benchmarking helps in evaluating the performance of CPUs by measuring their processing speed and also enables a fair and consistent comparison between different processors. Other than that, benchmarking contributes to establishing standards and norms of measuring CPU performance. By using consistent and reliable benchmarks, user can compare and contrast the CPU's performance from different computers. Overall, the objective of benchmarking on CPU performance are to give a fair and accurate comparison and to inform purchasing decision. The scope for this project is our project involves two computers, HP Pavilion time 360 comfortable and Idea Center 307 IAB7. Okay, this is the detailed specification of each computer. For the HP Pavilion, the device name is desktop 64U5JL5 and the processor used is 10 Gen Intel Core i3 and the memory RAM 4 gig. System type is 64-bit operating system, and for the Windows is Windows 11. For the second computer is Idea Center 307 IAB7 with this desktop RB5G46A, and the processor is 12th Gen Intel Core i5 with memory RAM 8 gig and system type 64-bit operating system, and the Windows version is Windows 11. The benchmarking tools used in this project are CPU-Z and Cinebench R23200. Okay, that's all.
Next, we will move to the part one of this project, which is benchmarking. For benchmarking, we use two different tools, which is CPU-Z and Cinebench R23. Next, we will move on to the benchmarking results. The first result is for the first computer, which is desktop 64U5JL5, and the first column is for benchmarking on CPU-Z attempt 1, and then the second column is attempt 2. Next is the result for benchmarking on Cinebench R23. For the first one is multi-core, and second one is for single core. Next, this is the result for the second computer, which is desktop RB5G468. And the first column is benchmarking result on CPU-Z attempt 1, and second column is attempt 2. Next is benchmarking result on Cinebench R23, which is the CPU multi-core and then CPU single core. We will move on to the discussion for this benchmarking. For CPU-Z, there are two things that we do on the CPU Z. First is CPU single thread, which means the execution of instruction in one floor or one command is processed at one time. And based on the benchmarking we did, Intel Core i5 has a higher average CPU score for single thread than i3 Intel Core. And this is the reason behind the score is because i5 have higher clock speed than i3. Intel Core i5 has clock speed of 2.5 GHz while i3 has 2.1. Next, we will move to CPU multi-thread. CPU multi-thread is the execution of multiple instructions of a program at the same time, and based on the benchmarking we did, Intel Core i5 has a higher average CPU score than i3. This is because Intel Core i5 has a bigger number of cores, which means they have more cores to process the instruction. Lastly, multi-thread ratio specify the efficiency of computer CPU. It is calculated by dividing the CPU multi-thread score with CPU single thread score. And based on the benchmarking we did, Intel Core i5 has a higher multi-thread ratio than Intel Core i3. We will move on to the Sunbench R23. In Sunbench R23, we have two types of CPU benchmark, which is for CPU multi-core and CPU single core. And first, based on the benchmarking we did, Intel Core i5 have a higher score for both CPU multi-core and CPU single core. CPU multi-score is the calculated score for the time taken of the multiple cores to process multiple instructions, while CPU single core means the calculated score for the time taken of CPU single core to process the program instruction. Overall, Intel Core i5 has a better CPU performance than Intel Core i3 because it has a higher number of cores and a faster CPU clock speed to process the program instruction.